Delighted to have you on board. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne along with Bill Clement. We're going to play some hockey. You ready? Los Angeles, California. Ready to play hockey? This game between the Los Angeles Kings and the Sharks. The Kings and the Sharks, West Coast, boy, do they heat it up.
Yeah, but it's kind of north-south too, isn't it? Northern California against Southern California.
The Sharks win the face-off on that neutral zone draw. To Havlet. Trying to catch people sleeping. Quick shot right there. Marlowe. And we'll get a whistle as that puck crosses the line for the icing. This is about intimidation. Look at the hit he put on.
Oh, man. He threw him into the wash cycle, then it was the rinse, and then he finished him off in the spin cycle.
LA's got that face-off win in the offensive end. He scores! And an early goal to take the lead. Well, when you get open, you got to get rid of that puck in that high slot area. He did with that wrist shot.
I think the goalie would like to have this back again. I mean, low to the glove side is something he doesn't want to hear or see.
Now they'll drop the puck, and what they want is another goal. They want to start right now to put this game away early. Off that face-off, tied up the D, and the puck's picked up by his winger. Carter. Needs to move it to Doughty. Up through center ice with that pass out of the D zone. Wants to try and create it off his own stick into the zone. Here's a pickup down low. That was a scoring chance denied. That pass returned to Stewart. Hard shot to Regier. To Brown. Scoring! Score!
Dustin Brown likes to throw his weight around. He throws his shot around, too. Boy, can he pick it.
The Kings goal will put them up by 2. That's an early strike in this game.
Boy, they are feeling it. Look out. This might be a landslide.
Mitchell. Left wing side into the middle. Tremendous save. What a glove effort. He robbed him. Picks it up. Great pass. Offensive opportunity. One-timer effort denied. That had goal marked on it. Man, what an opportunity. That is a tremendous shot. And somehow the save was made on it, Bill. Over 6 minutes gone in the first. LA's lead extended now to a differential of 2. The Sharks have it in the attacking zone off the draw. To Doughty. To Lewis. Marlowe. To Havlet. Got to be careful there in front of his own net. Picks the puck up cleanly. In the zone. Stewart to Havlet. Takes that cross ice. He'll play it again. There's a wrist shot. That one's not going through on the pad side. Face-off coming after the freeze. Goaltender's got that one under control. LA's face-off win comes in their own end. Takes that puck right in front of the net. Swung back to the point. Up the wing to Penner. 2-on-2 the other way. The Kings' shots are coming from a particular area, and it's right in that slot.
Gary, right down the middle. That is prime real estate, and you take it if it's there.
Demir's got the moves on a chance that he had to score. He's got to be wondering how that did not go in.
Boy, what an eraser on this play. I mean, a turnover can create a goal against, but with this goaltender, nothing seems to faze him, at least not right now.
Winger moves in to pick up that puck. Good tie-up in the face-off. Wrister, pad save. Chance, there's another one. Wrist shot, one-timer, no good. Goaltender's move denied. Puck will cross the line. We've got an icing call. National Hockey League, every league loves rivalries. You got perhaps one that's still in the making here in California.
Yeah, I believe so. The freeway face-off between the LA Kings and the Anaheim Ducks, but it's typically a fashionably late arriving crowd, and if you've ever driven in California traffic, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Loose puck in the zone. He's got it. Lugging that one. That one goes into his own net.
I got a feeling he's not going to be buying any lottery tickets today.
Never a good time to put the puck in your own net. And boy, was that one ugly.
No. The cardinal sin. Don't put the puck anywhere near your net.
The Kings' patience and scoring ability, they've paid off here in the first.
Yeah, without question. You can imagine that these guys are in the driver's seat. Now they just have to make sure they navigate the terrain that's ahead of them smartly.
Doughty, need to control. To Richards. Down low, right where he wanted it. To Havlet. To Demers. To Marlowe. Takes a chance with that. Takes it on his own stick into the offensive zone. They're on him. To Regier. Here's a quick shot from a distance. Big battle between the two of them along the wall. Big time collision right there. Let's see who gets up. Nice pass out of the defensive zone. Offensive rush, 3-on-2. To Mitchell. To Kopitar. To Williams. Burns. To Boyle. To Thornton. Nice wrister. Pad bouncer. Pass up that wing side to Fratton. Boyle. We're in the final minute of this period. Trying to control the puck to Voynod. To Stoll. He'll carry that one up through center on that wing side. Pokes it away. Good pass to get out of the zone all the way to center ice. That's a lot of goals to put up there in just the first period, and lopsided at that. 3-0 after one. Watching these players go at it, this is professionalism at its highest level.
Yeah, these guys are playing really well and really hard. I mean, you can't ask for more than what we've seen.
Quick's goaltending tonight has been nothing short of magnificent. Saves like this have him with a shutout as we head to break. There's the face-off for period number 2. He'll bring this one on the stick up off the wall. There's a long dump in right there. Good job to get it into the offensive zone. Trying to find a little room. That one hits a man and deflects away to Havlet. 2-on-2 the other way. Snaps it. Save made with a pad as he flashes that one. Quick shot from a long way out. Picks that one up in front of his net. Shot, scores! And the differential's down to 2. Couture's wrist shot so fast the D couldn't react to it. He's got a goal.
There's 24 square feet of opening that a goalie has to cover, and this shot just inside the post.
Ties it up and leaves it for his teammate. Quick shot from the point. Not a tough shot. Makes the save. Has it at the point. Quick shot. He's going to put that one away easily. Pass right back to him, off and running. To Gagliardi. Penner. Don't need to touch that one. Over the line it goes. We'll get a whistle here for icing. Under 5 minutes gone in the second. The Sharks are a team without luck in this game. They've had their chances, shots equal, but they're down. Breaks that up with a good defensive play. Play will go on, but we're going to get a penalty. Delayed call coming. In the zone. Great chances. What moves? He's heading to the bench. He'll get there for the extra attacker. Stewart. Let's see what this penalty is as he heads over to make the call. Marlowe's penalty is going to be very costly. This is going to be a double minor.
Well, Gary, this is all about discretion, and the ref has decided to hand out a double minor here.
LA's power play opportunity. This is going to be the first of the game, and it comes with a chance to extend that lead by 3. Good offensive zone win. Wrist shot on. Big save. They'll work from the point. Face off for the offsides. Green's idea on that shot he had on that snapshot, just get it off in a hurry and beat the goaltender with quickness. Fortunately for him, the goaltender was even quicker. Looking for a teammate to pick that puck up off a face-off tie. Trying to find a little room to Richards. Loses the implement on that one, Bill. It's wide.
You hardly see anybody score when they break their stick on a shot like this.
To Richards. Laser. Nice save with a pad. That looked like it might go through. Wants it out. Doughty. Up the wing to Carter. Takes that shot in a hurry. Long way out. Here's a point man looking for a little room. On the return, he's got it again. Brown's working hard down low. In front. Back up to that blue line point area. The Sharks man is back out on the ice. Boy, that was a long penalty kill, and they got it done. Good pad save. What a great chance. Eller. Big time. Scores! And that'll cut the lead to 1, and still lots of time. From that area, you haven't got much time to shoot, and he just wristed that one home.
And Gary, a lot of goalies won't forgive themselves for any goal, but this shot went just inside the post.
San Jose skaters going to work here in this second period, and now they're down just by one.
They need another one right away. That's when you can capitalize on that big adrenaline momentum that you've got.
Cleared into that wide side zone. Needs to clear the zone. Burridge. To Irwin. To Shepard. To Desjardins. As that puck is dumped into the offensive zone, they'll change it up. To Fratton. Into the corner. Trying to move it off the boards. Breaks it up. Here's an opportunity. Netminder watching that one. That's going to be wide.
Yeah, could you hear him going whoosh?
Vlasic. Up the wing side to Gagliardi. Hard shot. Goaltender might want to think about keeping that one in his glove. He got rid of it. Takes that pass on the wing. Frazier's back in play now with a new stick. Got that stick in and interfered with a puck. Here's an opportunity. Lugs that puck in. Puck up to the point now to Havlat. Now there's some ground that's going to be gained with a fight. That shot is wide of the net. He just missed that one. Point shot. There's a long shot denied. Oh, he wristed that one. Puts the pad on it. Off the rebound. And another save made. Two beauties in a row. Up the wing to Torres. Going to try and move it himself. Closing in on time remaining here in the second. Good pass right there to Richards. Has control. Oh, what a shot that was. Wow, did he get a knock on him. Big shot. Didn't intend to get down in front of that shot, but he blocked it. Second period is over. Real tight game here. 3-2 at the end of two. Bill, period ended here. We've seen some pretty good hockey.
Yeah, decent hockey. I just hope we get more of the same in the next period, Garrett.
Quicks made some saves that have made the difference as they've got the lead in this one. And these two teams will try and settle it right here as we're underway. Third period action. Good effort right there to obtain the zone as he went from the other side of the ice. That'll get a whistle for offside. Leaves it for a teammate as he ties it up. Carries that through center ice and up into the middle he goes. Big shot, makes the pad save. To Thornton. To Gagliardi. 2-on-2 on the rush. Doughty to Regier. Loses possession. To Irwin. Oh, a heavy chance. He'll reject that one with a blocker. Nice work. Richards to Penner. To Thornton. There's a long shot, but he got it off quickly. Good blocker save. That's a goal. Oh, what a shot! Scores! And 3 unanswered goals are up. Havlat's wrister is in that low slot area. He used it.
Gary, goalies try to make themselves big and cover everywhere. He didn't cover low to the stick side.
San Jose's offensive effort that they needed early in the third was there.
I think the big challenge now for both teams is to be excellent on either side of the puck. You've got to bring offense because the game is tied. You still have to be good defensively.
There's a scrum along the wall to Havlet. He's already picked up one big goal, came in this period, and it's the one that tied this game up. Got that one on net, but boy, that's a tough angle. The Sharks' offense now is settled in. We've mentioned this before. These great chances are coming from just outside the slot.
Boy, they're doing such a great job on the rush of passing the puck. These other guys can't get into position even to come close to setting up a trap.
Up the wing he comes. Good pass. He's got that one on the stick. That was just wobbling around for a minute. Whistle, face-off, had it covered. Pretty quiet night in net. We haven't seen a lot of scoring opportunities. The defense in front of him is playing really well.
I'm going to guess that he doesn't even have a sweat working underneath his equipment. His guys are doing a terrific job in front of him.
Over 7 minutes gone in the third. Havlet's goal has tied this game up. We're midway through the third period. He's the only one to score in the period. That's why we're still tied. What a shot along the wall for those two. Carrying up the neutral zone along the boards. 2-on-2 the other way. Good save. Into the middle to Penner. Pavelski. Puck along the boards as they dig for it to Torres. Back to the point area. Finds a way to rush that shot from the point. To Irwin. Great save made on a one-timer that he got a lot of. Sends that one up the middle to Richards. To Gagliardi. Gets that pass up along the wing to Burns. Thornton. Has the loose puck. To Gagliardi. To Burns. Wrists it. To Green. Width of the ice to Fratton. Scoring. Score! Be a sniper sometimes if you're lucky enough to have that talent. That's exactly what happened there. That's a goal. Well, they got the big goal. Now can they hang on?
Well, I'm not sure they should try to hang on. I mean, if they can make it a 2-goal lead, it'll help them.
Face-off is tied up. He's leaving it there for a little help. Opposite side flip. Voynov. Trying to find that puck, get it free. To Torres. Up the middle. Nice use of the stick. To Frazier. Over the boards as they get it in. To Demers. To Couture. They want to give the offense a chance. Keep that puck in the zone. He does. To Williams. Turnover. Fires a chance. Scores. And 2 unanswered goals. Well, you see how quickly that came off the stick? Just snapped that baby home.
Boy, I'll give the goalie a lot of credit for making the effort here, Gary, but I don't think any goalie was going to stop this shot just inside the post.
Well, up by a couple here, third period, Bill, maybe.
Yeah, they got to be a little careful, though. I mean, the other team gets one, and they're right back in it.
Regier. To Thornton. To Burns. Into the offensive zone. 3-on-2. Digging in, trying to get it out. Stick work, pokes it away. To Kopitar. The Sharks pull their goalie. They've got the extra skater. Let's see if this is going to work. And he scores! And into the empty net it goes. Regere's goal may have been an empty net, but not necessarily all that easy.
No, listen, you know that somebody's going to try to get in the way. You know that it's a long way off, and you've got 6 feet of ice to hit if you shoot it low.
Well, tonight you've seen as one of our stars, a player who came up through the Canadian Major Junior program, and you've seen the style of play that's made him so good. Robin Regere.
What an interesting background. He grew up in Brazil and Indonesia when his parents were missionaries. This guy plays with an edge. You don't want to be out on the ice against him.
Watch how slowly he gets up here, Bill.
And he should. I think it's a lower body injury, and the only reason I'm saying that is that he appears to be favoring one of his legs.
Tied him up in the face-off, left the puck for his winger. To Havlet. In with speed. Good use of the blocker. Scoring chance, point, a rocket to Fratton. Opportunity, slot shot. Blocker save. Up to the point. Lot on it. Flashes a little pad on that one. And that's it. This one is over. San Jose's defeat in this game really came through the first 2 periods. They couldn't do anything about it in the final stanza.
Well, they got to come out with a little bit of drive. Now, look, I know they dug a big hole for themselves in the first 2 periods, so you wipe that slate clean and say, look, we're going to win the 3rd period. They didn't even do that.
Here's an opportunity to review some of the big plays in this game. And that's going to do it. I'm Gary Thorne on behalf of Bill Clement. We thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you the next time up.